Good morning, TWolves. Up ahead, a look into Environmental Club and how they are saving the planet one plastic bag at a time.
And the top 3 things you need to know today.
And a brand new TWolf Spotlight on GSA.
Let's jump in because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Abby Martinez, joined by Jack Polishik and Katie Whitmarsh. A club that has gained importance over the last year is the Environmental Club. This year, the club has taken on new projects and members are excited for the year ahead. The club's goals are to inform people of environmental issues and help out as much as they can with the school garden and their newest project, Plarn. Historian of the club, Haley Bowerman, told us a little more about the Plarn and the club's plans with it.
Plarn is plastic yarn, and it's basically we make bags and mats out of plastic bags, which is kind of confusing, but we make it for the homeless, so they can have mats or like cover themselves from rain, or they can have just like bags, like made out of bags. So it's really good for the environment because plastic bags are a huge issue, and they are littered a lot. So it's really important to have that, and we're all like in the process of making it. It takes a long time. Hopefully we'll make at least like 2 mats by the end of the year.
The Environmental Club meets every Monday after school in Doc McPherson or Miss Driver's room, and anyone is welcome to join.
Up next, reporter Reagan Hill has your top 3 things today.
Good morning, Cedar Park High School. My name is Reagan Hill, and here are your top 3 things you need to know for today. First, the Pfizer booster shots are approved by the FDA for Americans over 65 and those at high risk. Third shots are also approved for people between the ages of 18 and 64 who are at high risk of severe COVID-19. According to acting FDA Commissioner Janet Woodcock, said the group includes healthcare workers, teachers, daycare staff, grocery workers, and those in homeless shelters or prisons, among others. Americans can receive a 3rd shot 6 months after the 2nd dose was administered. The decision frustrated the Biden administration's plan to begin the widespread distribution of boosters on September 20th. Next, law enforcement is alerting members of the Texas legislature about a credible threat to their safety, saying the concern is targeted at members who voted for the new 6-week abortion ban passed by lawmakers earlier this year. The threat was apparently made on Reddit and included the names of House and Senate members who voted for the legislation. The user threatened to, quote, end each one of them, quote, and said the lawmakers at hand are not people to him. Finally, Amazon founder and one of the world's richest people, Jeff Bezos, is announcing plans for $1 million in conservation spending in places like the Congo Basin, the Andes, and tropical parts of the Pacific Ocean. Bezos plans on donating the money in forms of grants to organizations working to preserve lands and secure indigenous people's rights. The announcement was the last step in his largest philanthropic effort, the Bezos Earth Fund, to which he pledged $10 billion last year. Bezos said in a statement that the natural world is not better than it was 500 years ago. We can and must reserve this anomaly. And that is all I have for you today, Cedar Park. With CPHS News, I'm Reagan Hill. Back to you guys.
I saw something that was pretty interesting about the booster shots, basically saying that before we should start distributing booster shots, that we should try and get like the majority of the population vaccinated first before we start worrying about 2nd, 3rd, 4th doses, whatever comes next.
Yeah,
That
because
makes sense.
it's still like such a huge problem. And then so like I think we need to focus. I definitely agree with you. Like we should focus on that first, and then send out the booster shots.
I think maybe for like certain groups of people, not sure exactly what those be, could like start getting the booster. But I agree with both of y'all that like we should worry about that and then do that because like it's kind of a bigger step that we need to kind of cover our bases first. Yeah.
Up next, we throw it over to Carver McDonald for your TWolf Spotlight. But first, these announcements.
I'm Mr. Rogers, and you're watching the Wolfcast. Go T-Wolves.
Thanks, Katie. Today I am here with Gay State Alliance member Alex Fisher. Alex, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
So tell me about the Gay State Alliance. What is it?
It's a safe space for people to learn about and interact with the queer community.
Cool. How long have you been a part of it?
I've been a part of it since halfway through my sophomore year, so about 2 years now.
Why did you decide to join?
I was initially invited by my friend, but it was such a positive, healthy environment that I just fell in love with being there.
What is your favorite part about the Gay-Straight Alliance?
Just meeting new people and befriending people like me.
Who can join?
Anyone can.
When are meetings? What room are they in?
There are Fridays during Den in room 1014, which is Ms. Brewer's room in the Spanish hallway.
Cool. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me, Alex. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Carver. That's all we have for today, so make sure you're keeping up with all of our content, so head over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
You can also follow at CPHS_sports for updates during the games.
We will see you on Monday for a story on the new assistant dance director, scholarship of the week, a sports report, and we took a visit to the new broadcast program at CPMS.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
I'm Jack Polishuk.
And I'm Abby Martinez. Remember to make it a great day, or not, the choice is yours.